Hi, third grade. This is Dr. Muchler with your Friday SEL lesson. I hope everybody's doing well. I still miss you. I hope everybody's doing okay with your e-learning and getting through your lessons and not getting too frustrated. Last time when I saw you, we started our problem-solving skills. I hope you can remember the STEP. S, say the problem without blame. We can say the problem without blame by remembering that magical question, what do I or what do we both want or need? That helps us get to the facts of the problem. Then T, that's the brainstorming step where we think of all the kinds of solutions, not worrying so much if it's the right one yet, because after we brainstorm, we go to E, explore the consequences. That's the if-then stage where we say, if I do this, then hopefully we'll pick a solution that's safe and respectful and works and that everyone feels good about. P, of course, is the last step. That's where we pick the best solution. Before you problem solve, remember you have to be calm because problem solving is all about having a clear thinking brain. So if the problem is upsetting to you, in order to be your best problem solver, you need to be calm first. And that starts with you telling yourself to stop, name your feeling, and then calm down using different strategies. Could be deep breathing, counting, telling yourselves positive comments, or other strategies that help in this situation. Today, I'm going to show you a picture story and walk through the story using problem-solving strategies to work through the situation that two kids are having in their classroom. But you know, as I was going through the story, I was thinking, even though this is set in a classroom, I could see it very well be something that could happen at home, where maybe a brother and sister are arguing with one another about different things. It kind of has that same kind of problem theme. So I'd like to start off by just sharing the story with you. So as you notice, we have a boy and a girl, and in the background is their teacher. So the girl's name is Lucy, and the boy's name is Cody, and their teacher is Mr. Singh. Lucy and Cody sit next to each other in the classroom. There's some things that are different between Lucy and Cody. First of all, Cody is feeling really hurt right now. You can see that on his face. His facial expression shows that he's hurt and he's insulted. And the reason why he feels that way is because Lucy just told him to stop bugging her all the time. She just said to him in a rather rude voice, "Stop bugging me." Well, he felt so bad that he, instead of calming himself down, he just did what popped into his head, and that was to say something mean back to Lucy. So he called her a snoop and told her to mind her own business. Well, they're not doing much learning, are they? And they're definitely not getting along. Well, as all this is going on, you can see that the teacher in the background, Mr. Singh, has been watching the whole thing. And he finally decided that he should probably step up and help them out because they're not doing much to help their situation. If anything, they're just getting more and more upset. So the first thing Mr. Singh does, of course, is, remember, he said, you guys need to calm down. It sounds like this problem is getting you both pretty upset. So luckily, Lucy and Cody did as he asked, and they both took some deep breaths to calm down and got themselves to a place where they just felt like their thinking brain was working better. Then Mr. Singh said to Cody and Lucy, let's use the problem-solving steps to try to figure out how you can work through whatever situation's going on for you right now. And he asked them to think about what is the problem. Make sure that they don't blame one another, he reminded them. Think about what you both want or need. Well, after some thought, Cody said to Mr. Singh and to Lucy that what he preferred to do was be able to move around and spread out his work materials all over his desk. Lapita said, though, she really would rather have things be quiet, and she likes to have all of her work materials tidy and neat, with no distractions. So that brought them to thinking about how can they say the problem without blame. So they decided that they both had different ways they like to work. All right, next they had to come up with some different solutions. What could they do to deal with the fact that they both like to work differently? Well, they had to think about that for a while. They thought about, well, we could respect each other's space. Maybe we need to just move to different places. Maybe we just need to share with one another where we're at by using assertive language to each other, be respectful, and tell each other what we need. Then they went to E and they started thinking about the different consequences. They thought it may be difficult always to be respectful and assertive, especially if they were really frustrated. They didn't know if it would always work out to be able to sit in different places because their classroom is full and it's busy. And they thought, well, maybe if they could just accept their differences and try to show respect and empathy for each other, maybe that would work. Well, they thought about it some more, and then they finally decided, they thought that they could work it out by accepting differences. So Cody said, Lucy, what I'll do is I'll work really hard to keep my materials on my desk and not let them spill all over on your desk like it looked like before. And Lucy said, I appreciate that. And what I'm going to do is if you're ever just being a little bit too busy when I want to be quiet, maybe I'll just slightly turn my back towards you so that I can focus on my work and not be distracted by you being busy and moving around. They both thought that was a pretty good way to start things off and see how it goes. After a while, remember, if your first solution doesn't work well, you can always go back through the steps to problem solving again and figure out a different solution. But what matters for now is both of them feel pretty good about the idea of let's just respect each other's differences and we'll see how that works out for now. And their teacher, Mr. Singh, he was pretty proud of them too for being able to work it out. All right, boys and girls, I hope the story of Lucy and Cody helped you understand how you can use the problem-solving step in different situations. And maybe you can see the similarity with situations you might have at home with brothers or sisters. I'd like to end today by showing you a music video about our problem-solving steps. It's called Step Up. I think it's a fun video and I think you'll enjoy it too. And it's just another way to learn about our problem-solving steps. So I'd like you to take a look at the Step Up video on problem solving.
Here's a great way to remember. Keep it strong in your head, yeah. After the storm of strong emotions, here's the way to solve the problem, yeah. I said step, step. I just remember to step, step. Oh, child. You say the problem out loud now. Now think solutions that may work and how. Explore consequences, what would happen if. Now pick the best solution and make your plan, yeah. You got to step, step, step up to be cool, yeah. S-T-E-P. Give your power now after the storm of strong emotion. S-T-E-P. Solve the problem now. Now listen to me, all you good people. There's nothing wrong with strong emotion, but after you calm it down, you still got a problem, see? Now you gotta fix it, and you can. Oh, you step up. Let me show ya. Say you're in line and a kid come cuts in front of ya. Whoa, that make you mad, brothers and sisters. So feel it and calm it and take another look, yeah. Whoa, let me show you now. You say the problem out loud now. You both want to be first in line, no blame. Now think solutions that may work and how. Now these gotta be safe and respectful, no pushing, no shoving, see? Explore consequences, what would happen if. How will other people feel? How will you feel? Will it work? Now pick the best solution and make your plan, yeah. Choose it and act on it. You got to step up to be cool, yeah. S-T-E-P. Give your power now after the storm of strong emotion. S-T-E-P. Solve the problem now. You say the problem out loud now. G. Now think solutions that may work and how. Explore consequences, what would happen if. Now pick the best solution and make your plan, yeah. You got to step. I just remember to step. Oh, child, say you wanna step. You got to step, you got to step. Oh yeah, step.
All right, boys and girls, I look forward to seeing you next week. But remember, even though we're apart, I'm still here for you. And if you have any questions or there's anything on your mind you would like to visit with me about, give me an email at lmutchler@byron226.org. And I do check my email regularly. So if you need to let me know about anything, just give me an email. And I'll see you next week. Take care. Bye.